I would like to start by reminding people that those of you who are seeing things with your third eye in your mind and even hearing things, please don't blame me for that. I think it got to the point where with certain people, you forgot that you have this ability too. And it feels to me like when crazy things are happening, you think it's in my head and somehow you just know it. Just think about that. She's crazy what she's seeing, but you're seeing it in your own mind. It's not like you have access to my mind. And I really hope that there aren't people who believe that if you were told that. It's just worrisome, the oddness that's going on. I can feel it. I don't need justification on it. I don't need somebody to tell me that I'm not fucking crazy when it comes to this shit. So maybe that'll help some people who think that everything is being seen through my eyes, my third eye, heard through my ears. Yeah, we're all connected now. That doesn't just mean spiritually. That shit means we're connected by the third eye. Alright, maybe that'll help. Torture each other. Right, that's exactly why we're not fucking here. Okay? We're not here to torture each other. There's gonna be a war, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be for traitors. There's gonna be a war against traitors. I don't need to explain traitors a lot. Jesus Christ. A fucking traitor's a traitor. That's it. God. Alright, let's just see what they're what needs to be addressed. Because what I saw in my mind were a bunch of people, and I smelled it getting electrocuted because they keep sticking shit around somebody. And then fucking with it. And they actually, you know what I saw? This thing of, you can't tell me, I'll even fry myself. Sticking a friggin' screwdriver in something intentionally to get electrocuted, or challenging electricity. It's this challenging anything and embarrassing oneself. Relief? Alright, let's talk about that. That's a good one to start with. Tell me about relief. Because there are people that can't get any satisfaction, that's for certain. But let's see if there's some on the other side, the good side. Which doesn't always mean you're a good person. It just means you're on a different type of side. I'm on a different type of path. I'm on a different type of, I can't do that anymore, whatever that is for you. Tell me about this relief. Child. Dumbass. Is this your child? Is your kid moving? Oh. I'll tell you what. You know what they just showed me with this shit here with the boat? Are there children coming over here, coming over to our country to get some kind of relief? All kids these days. It would be real hard for them to take a child's face. Right? To take a child's face now. You would have this weird, awkward, unless your child is, this is a young child though, this Page of Cups. What is this? Is it, okay, well, I don't know if relief is actually what we thought it was going to be. This looks like children are coming over with this King of Swords type of cat. Let me get some letters on him. I thought we were coming over here to get some type of relief. Tell me of this guy who's leading these kids somewhere. Invade, and here it was to invade. Oh, teaching kids, L.I. Lionel. Ilya. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. for children in other countries, if you're being given an opportunity of a lifetime to come over to the United States, don't, because you're either going to be blackmailed or threatened. You're going to be trafficked, in some way. It doesn't have to be sex trafficking, but it'll be trafficked. To me is just being forced to do something you don't want to do. I would stay in your countries. A lot of your countries are going to be better eventually than this one here. I choose not to. E.L. Elias. Leon. And then I guess that would be it because it's a blank. Lean. This is L-I-E-N though. Is that how lean is spelled? L-E-I-N. L-E-I-N. Okay. Justice. Are these guys that work on the border or that are agents and shit that are trying to make these kids feel more comfortable coming over here? This is for the Graham community. They're going into more war-torn communities. My advice to you, and then I'm going to get another quick message, is to come together in your communities instead of being separate. Yep. I really hope that somebody's not taking relief funds too. Marsha Cross, you took relief funds. I don't know if this was for, I guess, some type of thing that just happened. I don't even trust the news, what I see on the news. I'm going to assume that there's somebody that needed it, or a country or a state that needed it, and they never got it, and it's because of you.
It's not just because of me.
We're always ready. Why can't we just take the heat? Why is it always, well,
This one did it too.
Gods. Alright, what else? Oh, Tesla. Amy Redding. Alright, these are just a bunch of leftovers. Tell me what's up with Tesla. Is that it? What happened at, is this a Tesla? They're showing me a big factory. Yeah, you did not acquire that. Amy Redding. There was some type of fight. Is there arguments happening within the corporation? We're about family, though. It's a forced separation. What's happening at Tesla? If you feel like maybe they're getting into some things that go against humanity, and this isn't just cars anymore. I heard. Take what you've earned and what you've learned and call it a day. Yeah, some shit's gonna go down there. This could even be an explosion maybe happening there. It could even be something with this invasion that's going to be happening with these otherworldly beings, and that building may get crushed. This looks like this is another child thing. You'll be glad, though. I feel like you'll be glad at the very least. Are there a bunch of people acting like children? They're putting something there. Drinking. What have you been drinking? The iced tea. Do they have those big things of tea? Why all of a sudden are you bringing in these big barrels full of... They're trying to force people now. The world is so goddamn strange. I'm glad that I'm by myself right now. I mean, it does get a little lonely and boring, but I mean, I don't have to constantly watch my back all the time. How do you get a business or a residence to not be able to carry whatever virtual reality so that people can spy on you, or now bring harassment devices and pulse guns to your bedroom and your living room? Well, how do we end this? I would like to get rid of virtual reality altogether, as I believe that people don't want to be in this reality anymore. Well, that's tough shit, because a lot of you motherfuckers started problems in this reality, and now you just want to veer off into another reality. No, we're going to force you to deal with the problems that you started here. So if somebody has the power and the means to get rid of virtual reality, please do that for humanity. You will be gifted and rewarded greatly by the universe. I promise you, you will. But you have to get rid of the people who have this, you can't tell me I can't, which is why the whole entire planet's going to drop. And the only people that are going to be left are people who don't want this kind of shit. I don't want robots who are going to attack my kind. Why would I want that shit? That's it for the Tesla thing. Yep, I think people are just going to wind up leaving. I can't do this anymore. Every time I come in here, it's a new blueprint of something else that I feel like is going to wind up working against me. Is this a plot to get us, because we're smart, to do your dirty work so that now you can create something that's going to attack me in the end? That's what it feels like. You're being used because you're smart. Valentina. Are you the smart one? No. Well, there are Valentinas that are smart. This one in particular seems to be the culprit. I just heard. It's crucial for growth. One, these things that I speak of, I know that I trigger some people, but think about the shit that it's doing. I know that for you scientists, how about this? Go on another planet, not this one. Go on another one. Far away in one of your machines that you created, one of your UFOs or your flying saucers, and go on another fucking planet and test all of these things. Start another planet on your own. And a lot of people, you were doing that, but you couldn't do it without attacking Earth. Instead, you could have just left and took all of this shit on these ships that you've been creating behind people's backs. And even for some that you took and you tried to take over that someone else created and built, and then you want to take credit for it. It's like people just want everybody else to do the work, and then you want to put your name on it. No, we can't let that happen. And there are people who found out that people did this to them, and you just sit there and be mad. You can't just sit back and let somebody take credit for something that you invented or you created. No. Mm-mm. All right. What else? Yeah, it's like, no, you stay here now. You want to destroy Earth. You know, you stay here, and maybe there's another planet somewhere else that's already created that you can't even see because something else won't let your ship get that far. Did you ever think of that? Can't do it like you. Who are you? Who are you? I like you already. I like anybody who stands out in a crowd, even if it's for the worst shit. I like peculiar people. A mix of different people. Ethnicities, races, personalities, triggers, facial features. What I don't like, though, are people who stab me in the back as soon as I leave. That's what I don't like, and I refuse to have that shit in my life. And maybe this is another reason why I seem to have very few people in it. Tell me about this Can't Do It Like You. Who are you? Who is this? Nobody does it better. PD. Pete Donovan, Patrick Donovan, Patricia Donahue, Paul Donahue, Patty Duke, Pete Diablo. Oh, okay. PD. I think that's it. What is it that you do? Are you a cop? Tell me what you do. It's not police district. Yeah, it's really not. I can promise you it's not that, but that sounds like a cop saying that shit. Good job, good job. What is it? I'll find out. Biometrics. Okay, listen. If you know, is it a pill? Is it the Limitless pill? You'll know. You're the creator of all creators like that. I mean, you rarely screw up and you rarely get it wrong. Whatever this is that you created, this is your occupation, they're saying. It's not just an occupation. This is your passion. It's your livelihood. Do yourself a favor. Start your own thing. And then if you have the money, build your own employees to be loyal. There's just not a lot of loyalty and reliability anymore, especially when you get into shit like this. PIN 0426. That's my birthday. Pity. I see pitted too. Pitted olives? Nope. Pitted groin? What the hell is a pitted groin? What's pitted anyway? Whole. Oh. Pitted groin may refer to a condition like pitted keratosis, which is a bacterial skin infection that causes crater-like pits. That's what the planet looked like. That's what Saturn looked like. So if somebody's telling you about Saturn, they're wrong. If it doesn't look like the inside of a nectarine seed with the holes, it looks like a honeycomb, a beehive. You know those videos on YouTube where they show the skin rashes or something, and it has the holes, and I love looking at them things, but it's like that, often in moist areas like the groin. It is characterized by malodorous skin and can be treated with proper hygiene and topical antibiotics. But who has this? Is this your person that you're with? Are you an investigator, sir? I just like you. Yeah, and something else likes you too. You must get a lot of attraction, men and women. Okay, you're that motherfucker. That's why they're not taking. Oh my God, who are you with, sir? You could be with a transsexual, and they could have something wrong. I don't see many. I'm feeling sick though. Did they say it was ringworm? I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to talk about that anymore because I don't feel like this person is a bad person yet. Not 100%. They want me to find out and let you know a few things. From Ohio. They lied about where they're from. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, male. Oh my God. Did you just meet them? Is this your father? As a woman? Did your dad have that problem? Your dad could actually have put the face, and I know how crazy this sounds, but I'm just going to say it. I think your dad, tower moment, and who were they with that they got this thing from? Camila Padilla? P.U. Yeah. The shit stinks, man. How about this? Let's not be pond scum. Are multiple of you dealing with some people that have this? It's an infection coming from the inside out. And I think that there are a lot of you that are really good guys, and you must be, even for you women that could be dealing with someone that has this shit, and you don't, please, I know that there's empathy. Like I consider myself an empathetic man, woman, and sometimes you just gotta say what needs to be said. You could be listening to other tarot readers, or just there could be people around you intentionally programming you. Listen, when you go around so-and-so, make them feel like they have to be more empathetic. Tell them you're watching this one and show them certain things. It's another form of programming, and it's so covert what these people do. I know, because you're so sharp and on point. I can't believe they got to me again. Maybe you need to come move closer to me. I do believe that if I am in a ship, that it's actually in New Zealand, in Auckland. Huh? Champs, I just heard. Okay, that could be a field. Champs Horizon. Satan. Yeah, more of your satanic side, yeah. I don't know why they're putting Satan up there. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that right now. And in the AM, wait until the AM, they're saying, if it is nighttime. Yeah, if all of you sexy, confident, beautiful men, even if you're older, just please come near me. I just need that around me. Yeah, I want to handle taking care of healing the men on the planet. There can be there can be a female, or maybe even a male, that wants to do the shit with women. If you get something from me and it helps you, that's great, but that's not my main focus. My main focus is men. It would be great if some guys like you could come near me. Even as friends, it would just be great. I'm in Horsham, PA, but I'm in Horsham, PA in something else. Yeah, I'm at the extended stay in Horsham, PA in room 243, but I'm not sure if I'm on the planes that I thought that I was on. And nothing surprises me, so I'm not going to hold back shit anymore. Not that I really ever did. I just don't remember if I said shit publicly a lot. What? Oh, pit corrosion. Antigua? Oh, okay. Be careful of going in hot tubs and going in bodies of water right now. There's just a lot of weird shit happening. And on planet Earth, there are holes beneath the surface where different gases are mixing in the ocean and shit. I just would consider this the major overall existential cleaning of the planet. Where would I not want to drink from? That's where I don't want to stick my balls and my crotch in right now. My ears, don't dunk your head. Let's get another message for somebody else. I love you too. Oh, there's so many beautiful men on the planet. I need them around me. I just need yous around me. And beautiful for me is a rougher type of man. Older, rougher, wiser. I'm not sure if the younger men would be able to handle somebody like me, because I say things for how they need to be, and I'm designed to trigger. So it would have to be men who don't mind hearing the truth, because I don't either. You can say anything to me unless it's intentionally you're trying to insult me. And usually 9 times out of 10, I will just be quiet. I don't tit for tat like that. It doesn't make me feel good to throw, because I know if you're saying it to me, I triggered you in some way. Not to make you angry just to make you angry, but because it's something you need to see in yourself. So I expect that. And they even put in my mind that in the past, before my memory was wiped, I allowed men to not disrespect me, but to do certain things with me, even if it was sexually. It's weird because of the things I saw in my mind. It's, for me, I think some of us women who are designed to heal men in certain ways have a certain type of body part that never stretches out, we'll say. And I think we also don't get sick. The supernatural the supernatural of it all would be we don't get AIDS and STDs. And it could come from the belief that we don't. It could be that powerful. You understand what I'm saying? Got it. Okay. Mentally ill. This could be for you too. You just never know. Let's talk about this mentally ill individual. No, you're not mentally ill. It would be the scapegoat that winds up being told by everybody that they're the sick one until you separate and you realize, well, I am sick. I have to be sick to even be in this world. It's just a sick universe we live in. Terry? All right. Let's talk about Terry. I bet you could beat up an entire class of third graders. So not only is this, unless this is for you, Terry, okay? What are you doing? Every time I take you somewhere, it's something. Every goddamn time. This is beyond mentally ill. I don't know what this is. You're fighting everybody. Everybody agitates you. It's like we go out and I'm trying to have a conversation with you. They're showing me a couple that sits at the bar and this person is looking around intentionally to start a fight. Maybe you need to take up a boxing class or kickboxing. I'll pay for it, I just heard. We'll go to one of those things. Let's go get some bats. I think that this has run its course. You have to let this run its course without you. Because let's see how this is affecting you. Lover in reverse. What are you doing? If this could even be a friend of yours, and it's what am I doing? I'm saying that this is acceptable behavior. I'm gonna wind up that whoever you are a pillar in your community, sir or ma'am. And they're not gonna tell you. Now you're gonna have that one person that's gonna act like they're your friend because you must be coming into something. Something great is about to happen for you, or it just did, and now you're gonna have that person that goes, listen, I wanted to tell you, you know how I'm always honest. God, the falseness, the falsehood, and the masks, some are literal, but the I don't know who you are is overwhelming. Hostile. I'm just in a bad mood. No, you're in a hostile mood. That's different. Aquarius. This is bearing fruit to me, so you could speak that way. I'm having a hard time seeing the bearing of the fruit of all of this. Do I even know you? You're a heartbreaker, hot dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around with me. I mean, damn, I just healed my... Did you just get over a sprain or a bruise? You fought for this person. I can't believe I did that. I'm fighting for the wrong person. Are you ready to launch something? They could be trying to get you locked up. Oh, ding, ding, ding. They're not fighting because they're hostile. Well, they are. But the ultimate goal here is you haven't fought in a long time. And something happened physically, but it's because you were taking on multiple people. They started that argument, and you didn't even pay attention. For somebody here, you were so engaged in this fight that they actually stepped back and smoked a fucking cigarette while you fought. Now, they're not going to tell you that part. And they could have even paid some cops to say the same thing. You can't even mention, or what is it? Do you mention somebody's name? And it's just nothing but hostility. And then what'll happen is you'll wind up taking on this persona, and you'll be angry and have a bad day, and then what you'll do is you'll intentionally mention that person's name just to, that'll be a trigger thing for you now, and then you become just like them. Are you in jail right now? Alright, well, if you're meant to do great things, which it feels like you are, you're going to get out, and now you're going to hear this one way or another, or you're going to feel it. and you're going to do things differently the next time. Do you people feel, does anybody feel like you have somebody in your virtual reality trying to make your face do, who do you think it is? I just heard black people. You could be right, but I'm not sure it's just black people. I think it is people who had botched surgeries or that come from somewhere where their looks are suspect, or they've gotten into a lot of fights and had a lot of bones broken in their face, or they're just butt fucking ugly and they don't like who they are. They can't stand who they are. Be careful of this, the 30-30. Yep. Tree, does it look like somebody ran face first into a tree? They want to steal this financial opportunity. You're about to launch something. This could be a shoe line, a sock line. This could be an app, something. It really, oh God, and here it comes. All right, this is going to be the topic of a lot of readings, is people wanting to leave and separate themselves. Call this a forced separation. But this isn't forced, you leaving me. No, you're forced. Are you kidding me? What do you think forced means? Do you think that just means that there's some type of catastrophic weather event that separates people? I can't believe how immature, juvenile, malicious. What am I doing? I'm saying I like this, right? This is me telling the universe that I'm comfortable with this, and I really like this. You know what this is going to do for those of you who feel like your mouth is being, because these people are meth addicts and junkies and they don't like the fact that they got meth mouth. You got meth mouth, Melissa? Huh? You are way past meth mouth. You're starting to look like a gray, bitch. You really are. Is this how she speaks? Because I can't stand using that term in that way. You are starting to look like a gray. And to my gray aliens, you know I love you. I love you. I think you're all amazing too. But she's starting to look like you. Go look on some, what is the channel that has the interviews with the grays? Go look on, that's what you're starting to look like. These are the people that are behind it, because let's talk logic again. People who have lips, see, I look like I have Botox in my lip. So if you're looking at anything that doesn't look like that, you're not seeing me on these things. And you know what I mean by these things. They have filtered my mouth and everything. I look like I have Botox naturally. Hannah Christensen. Now, when you're separated from shit, you may wind up speaking differently. For those of you who feel you can vibe with my story, where you were separated, given another name, and placed in a situation that was supposed to be a challenge. Challenge accepted. You accept all challenges all day, every day, for the rest of it. This is all my life has been. It's been a challenge, and this is they didn't know enough about you before they did this to you, and some of them did, and they thought that they were gonna destroy you. And why would I want to destroy a person like this? I see bacteria first. Well, we'll say bacteria. Is there a shortened version of that? Bacteria? Let's see. Tell me somebody named themselves that. That would be funny. We'll just say bacteria. Is bacterio a thing? I'm just going to force it to be bacteria anyway. Bacterio. Yeah. The meaning of bacteria is bacteria, bacterio, how to use in a sentence. Let's see, what is this? G-O, I see G-I-O. And it could be that they want to talk about this geostorm. Bacteria mixing with phosphorus oil equals enzyme. That's for somebody. It's a chain reaction. Face this change, changes. Where do I want to get it? Drywall destroyers. Is there something with plants? Don't let anybody bring any kind of weird plants and give you plants. Get them the fuck out of your house. It's not your plants you already had. It's plants that,
Here you go. I want to make up.
let me bring you some friggin' toxic Haitian algae. Is that a thing too? Haitian Creole algae are important in various ecosystems, including those found in Haiti's coastal areas. That's not what they said it was, but that's what it is. Laws changing. Oh, I already changed some spiritual laws and it's happening. I said that reptilians, low vibrational beings, weren't going to be able to thrive with low frequency. And let me guess, one of your wives and girlfriends said that they did it, right? Marcella, was that you? Was it? Yeah, I don't think so. God damn it. How many traits of mine are women trying to embody? Is it annoying? I mean, it's annoying to me. Do any of you other women? I mean, you bad bitches 24/7, where you try not to be bad. That's how crazy it is. And you at first you didn't even know you were that amazing, and men know you're that amazing, and other women do. And the men had a hard time dealing with it until now. The men are now healing, and these other. We're gonna call you women now. No, you're not allowed to take man because now your man's coming back out. You have embodied the toxic female traits. So keep it. We don't accept anyone trying to manipulate our facial features against our will. Someone's going to have, Dr. Virtual, you may have to come out with a whole new no consent with some crazy shit in it. Yeah. Tell me about these laws changing. They didn't want to change law. Some of these people didn't want to change laws when they said that the laws need to change. Oh, this is another way they were trying to prove me wrong. Well, she said the laws are going to change, and some of these guys in the Senate, these women in the Senate, are starting to talk about this, that, or the other. So, is this pride and ego? There's going to be another round of whatever some of you just experienced until laws change. This would be getting rid of life insurance. This is how the world's got to change. If the world's not comfortable for anybody right now, and it's being done this way, this is part of prophecy. It's going to take some of the younger people in the Senate to change some of these laws. Bullying and harassing. It's going to have to start somewhere. And it doesn't really, I guess maybe it doesn't matter with the laws, because if the cops aren't arresting people that actually break the law and are arresting people, it's going to have to flip. I guess, this is why ultimately, but don't just wait for the world to drop. I feel like there's people who are just not doing anything about anything, for anyone, because you're just waiting for the fucking world to drop. I heard, I'm just going to ride out my benefits until the world drops. That won't happen. You'll be on the street, assed out, hungry before that happens. You really think, logically, once again, that the universe is going to just allow your fat fucking ass to sit there and just eat your face off all goddamn day and just wait for the world to drop? So there's somebody that takes walks. An older man. You could be an earth sign, but you're definitely either a judge or you're in the Senate. And what you hear around you, this is what he's saying, I wish there was a law against Ebonics. That's what you said. Now, you won't admit this to some of your black colleagues, but it's not just black people who speak this shit, man. There are white people. Now, granted, white people got it from black people. It's a fact. Nobody wants to speak that way. You know? This is why a lot of black people have to get into the industry, because they can't get into anything else. You can't walk into a courtroom speaking this way. People are going to start saying how they feel now because of me. I am the sacrificial lamb in that sense, where I say what needs to be said and I get attacked for it. I don't mind it. I am the trendsetter, so to speak, when it comes to things like that. I mean, this is the most unbalanced. This would be balanced. This is the most unholy, ungodly. Like, these would even be people in the church speaking in a way. Or is this a whole new language that you're trying to? What is this? Very cold, very uneducated, very. And remember, I said, see, certain black people are only going to focus on the fact that I said black people started this fucked up black way of speaking, but it's other people who spent time with black people. You're taking on the traits of low vibrational black people, because there are well-spoken black people, right? But let's not have. I don't want to have to say that all the time, and I probably will, because now I'm programmed to. I'm not. Nobody cares about my fucking feelings, so I'm not going to care about anybody else's feelings when it comes to this shit anymore. I'm tired of being nice. It's not getting me anywhere. Is it the opposite? Do you have to be cold to get somewhere? Because it seems like even Philly gets further. Being cold. It's tough. It really is. I think people don't take nice people seriously. And then, well, some people you can't please at all. They think that you're weak when you're nice, and then now they get angry that you're cold. These are the don't matters. It's like the have and the have-nots. These are the way you have the matters and the don't matters now. Your opinion doesn't matter, and when you're doing fucked up shit, when you're on the opposite side of me with what I bring to this world, you don't matter. You don't matter to me. And what matters when it comes to me is a big deal, I realize. I mean, we're talking about the mentally ill here. What do? I just came into money, or I'm about to come into money. Is the world going to drop? See, some of you actually have really good intentions, and you're not sure what to do now, because you can tell, or you were even shown in a dream or something, that the world's going to drop. I would say save your money right now for those of you who are going to try to rebuild. Let me guess. Somebody who wants you to come out of pocket's now having an epiphany. Somebody who contributed to this mass mental illness is going to say to you now, and they found out you have some money, listen, maybe we should. Maybe so-and-so is right, and we should start rebuilding. That was your thing that you came into this with, right? Mental health. Wasn't that your big thing? God, even that's the opposite, I just heard. Everything that these presidents say, the opposite happens. Is that this big thing? Is that the big joke too, with the world as a stage? I mean, how many presidents actually, since a long time ago, have said and stood by what they said they were going to do? Now, they can create it on the news to make you think so that doesn't count. I mean, for the people who see them on an everyday basis and you spend time with them, you don't even talk about the shit that you said. Somebody said that to them. You don't even speak about the things that you said it during your campaign. It's like, I mean, is it a stage? And then he'll say, yes, it's a stage. Well, explain. And he couldn't even explain that. It's like someone became a follower, and you weren't always like this. You were a leader at some. You were more of a leader away from the presidential seat. Dukakis? Is that the last time? Oh, hi. So you said the same thing? Is that Olympia? Crazy. The immaturity. How long am I going to be able to take a walk for? For some reason, this horse is reminding me of a zoo. I don't know why this card reminds me of a zoo now. I walk past the zoo, Philly. I live in a neighborhood where there is a zoo. I walked past there. The animals were calm. I walked a few blocks up, and the people weren't. What's going on here? It must be something in the air and the food. But there's too many people now wanting to prove something wrong that too many things are being altered. Forget nature. Not in this planet. On this planet, I mean, unless you touch some grass and a tree, and I'm not even sure that that's natural anymore. Why do you want such an unnatural planet and an unnatural world? I would separate from anybody who you can tell doesn't like nature. You know, I mean, people that don't like animals, that says something about who they really are. People that don't like children, it says something about who they are because they don't like themselves. They hate themselves since they were children, a lot of these people. They step on bugs intentionally. It's like here it goes. When did this start? All right, so they're a child, and then here's more teen. It's different in everybody. Some of them act like 5-year-olds, and then others act like my 15-year-old daughter, and they're 50 and 60 years old. What the fuck is it? Could it be that there's a curse on these people? Is it a cursed bloodline? I'm scared. It is. Are some of you scared about what you've seen? Because I'm wondering, does this keep escalating to the point now where they act like barbarians and they start kicking in doors and shit? Now, for those of you who you got excited thinking that makes you tough, that makes you dead in a lot of places. You're just going to get shot in the face by some people. It's just the way it's going to go. Or people are going to take those swords off the wall for the first time in a long time and see just how sharp that motherfucker is Grandpa left you. Some of us have beheaded people. This is why there are groups that need to get back together. See, there are people out there that actually enjoy doing shit like that. Now, there are policemen who did that shit, and now you were put in a position of being a cop, and you can't stand being a cop, but you did something else before that, even border support, border control, and agents. You were placed in these areas to protect the enemy in some way. Some of us thrive off of doing shit like that. We were built for it. I get emotional talking about it. I miss fire, and I miss pulleys, and I miss roasts, and dart gun, dart fun. Yep. So now that people know about the ship, are you having a hard time getting to New Zealand? Some of you are on this ship and you're closer to where Chancellor would be City Hall. Yeah. But something tells me if this ship landed, let's say that the ship landed and all of us played a part in creating this thing, we could have created all of the exits at some type of safe house. We're geniuses that all came together at some point in the past and then were separated. Don't forget about that. This is happening even in nice suburban communities. I'm hearing this isn't just city and this isn't just concrete jungles. Oh, it could also be a form of belief. And the words that we use, are we using words and are they creating scenarios? Concrete jungle, is it actually becoming that? I saw some shit about New York. Yeah, it's going to be fighters and warriors are going to be taken over. Now, at the beginning, I believed that, see, the people come over here and they're told lies or they believe something, another programming on television. They think everybody here is rich. And then they get here and they see something else. There are people who have money who aren't stuck up and entitled. They won't touch them. They're not going to be touched because they're the people that are going to wind up helping them out. Who they are going to attack are those that they can tell there's something up with the way you got the shit. Because I can tell what kind of motherfucker you are. and I don't like it. And I want what you got because I didn't come all the way here to struggle and be goddamn homeless. I can tell you ain't right. Let me make you right again. I'm itching. I need to get back into work. Do you hear me? I don't know if I want to just sit in a safe house or a safe room while the world goes to shit. I every once in a while, we may have to bring visitors there and create a room for that. If we could do that, that would be great. We're all going to need a release in some way, and it can't all just be sexual release and getting high, although that's amazing. Mandy. I mean, how big of an illusion is this? Did they create a certain scenario because of a certain awakening, man? I know it sounded nuts at some point, but it's starting to deem true, I heard. And now you speak like that, and people make fun of you for speaking correctly. Please don't change who you are. Don't dumb yourself down and lower yourself because you're surrounded by people who don't know how the fuck to talk. I'm just going to end it there. I love you.